Welcome once again, friends. So today we will discuss question number 3 from exercise 13.1, surface areas and volume, class 10th. So the question goes like this: a toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. So here in this figure, on the base of the toy we have a hemisphere, and on the top of it a cone has been mounted. So the shape of the figure of the toy will be like this. Now in this question it is given that the common radius of the cone as well as the hemisphere is your 3.5 centimeter. So I am taking R as 3.5 centimeter. This is your radius. Now the next information from the question: total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. Now the total height of the toy means the length of the tip of from the tip of the cone to the bottom of the hemisphere. This has been given to you 15.5 centimeter. So this is given to you. The question is, we have to find the total surface area of the toy. Now I hope the question is clear to you. Next we will discuss the solution. Now let's begin the solution. So here the figure is like this. On the top we have a cone, and on the bottom we have a hemisphere. So this is the shape of the toy. Now in the figure the given is this radius is your R. So the R is 3.5 centimeter, and total height of the toy, that is this one, is your 15.5 centimeter. Now from the figure and the question also you can easily infer that the toy is consisting of the cone and the hemisphere. So we separately find out the parameters of these two shapes. For cone, your radius, you can see from the figure, the radius, common radius is 3.5 centimeter. This is your R. And what other parameters can we obtain from the given information for cone is the height. You can see from the figure, this height is known as the height of the cone. Now from the figure you can see that this height is equal to this much height, this much portion. So from the total 15.5, if we remove this blue portion, then we will get the height h of cone. How to remove that? The answer is pretty clear. From the total height 15.5, if we remove this much height, then we'll get the height of the cone, and this is, the blue one is nothing but this radius. It means this is your R, and this portion is also R, which is 3.5. So to obtain the height of the cone, we have to subtract from 15.5 3.5. So this will come out as 12 centimeter. So these two are the information or the parameters of cone. Now come to the hemisphere. For hemisphere it is very easy, because for sphere and hemisphere there is only one parameter, that is your radius. And for hemisphere the radius is same as that of cone, that is your 3.5 centimeter. So for cone and hemisphere we have obtained all the information we have been required. Now next is to find out the area, whether it is surface area or the curved surface area or the total surface area of cone. We must know this length also, and this length we all know that this is known as slant height, and this is represented by small l. Now from the figure you can see that small l, this h and this r are related by Pythagoras theorem, that is L square is equal to h square plus r square. So the L is equal to h square plus r square. This is the relationship between L, h and r. Now just substitute the values of h, that is your 12 centimeter square, and r is your 3.5 centimeter square. This 3.5 centimeter square better can be written as 7 upon 2. 3.5 we all know that can be written as 7 upon 2. So this is better to be written as fraction instead of decimal. So now this 12 square is your 144. 7 upon 2 is 7 square, that is 49, and 2 square, that is 4. When we solve this further, this square root is for denominator as well as for numerator. This 4 and this will get multiplied and the answer will come out 576, and 49 will remain as it is. Now 4 will be there. The sum of numerator will give you 6 to 5, and the denominator will give you will remain as it is 4. So 6 to 5 is your square of 25 into 25, that is 25, and 25 gives you 6 to 5. So we will have 25 in the numerator, and 4 means 2 into 2. So 1 2 will be 1 2 will come out of the square root, that is 2. This is your slant height of the cone. Now we have got all the information that is required to find out the total surface area of the cone. Now in the first page we will again try to explain the combination of figure. In this figure actually we had a cone, this cone, and plus hemisphere of same radius. Now dear students, if we want to find out the total surface area of this cone separately, individually, then we will have to find out this area, this shaded region, that is your CSA, and the total area also. This is the area of the circular base. This is your pi r square. This is what your TSA of the cone. And for hemisphere, the TSA will be your this portion, that is your 2 pi r square CSA, plus the circular top, that is your pi r square. These are your TSA for hemisphere and for cone individually. But when we combine these two figures to obtain the toy in this way, keep in mind one thing, that this internal circular area will not have to be included. It means we will have to include only this portion, that is only this portion, CSA of cone and the CSA of this hemisphere. This is what required to be included in the total surface area of this toy. Once again I am reminding, you are not supposed to include this internal circular area of the cone as well as of the hemisphere, because this portion will not be visible to us. The total surface area is only that portion, that region of the toy where you can whitewash, or where you can touch, or where you can do the painting work. Now everything is pretty clear, so we'll move to the first page. So the main solution starts from here. Now I will do very fast for you guys. So you will have to start the solution like this. For cone, we have radius r is equal to 3.5 centimeter, height h is your 12 centimeter, which we have already discussed, and slant height we have obtained, that is h square plus r square. This is your 25 upon 2. If you remember the calculation earlier we had done for L. Now for hemisphere we have radius, that is R, 3.5 centimeter. So this much information if you write in your solution, out of 5 you are going to get 1 marks automatically. Now here comes the main part. Total surface area of toy, just write this, is equal to, if you want to write separately the total surface area of cone and the hemisphere, otherwise you just write the formula, that is CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. This is one way to write, otherwise you can directly write the formula here also. The CSA of cone is pi RL and the CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi square. Now here in the formula you will have to substitute the values. You can see there are some common. Always it is advisable to take out the common out of the bracket, and here we have 2r. Now pi value, the value of pi is not given. In that case you will have to take 22 upon 7. R we know it is 3.5. L 25 upon 2. 2 is there, and this is your R is once again 3.5. So you can see this 2 can be cancelled out. 0.5, 25 into 0.5 is 1. So in this way this is 25 upon 2 plus this 2 is your 7. So 1, 11 into, just solve it out, LCM will be 2, this is 25 and this is 14. So we have 11 into this 2 will give you 39 upon 2. When you multiply, divide 11 by this will give you 5.5. So 39 into 5.5 is the total surface area. You will have to of course multiply these two number. When you multiply you will get 5 again same, that is 5, 4, 1 and 2. So in this way we will get 214.5 centimeter square is the total surface area of the toy. Hopefully you have understood each and every concept of the question. In the next video we will do question number 4. Do subscribe, like, share and do comment. Thank you and take care.